Okay, this is a little bit different, a little bit weird. I'm not gonna look at my messy desk right now. There it is. I'm experimenting with something, which is to go to bed wanting to play the sax. I came in here thinking I'm gonna play a little bit right now. I just was playing a little bit, and everybody's in bed now, so I can make noise, but instead there's actually something very specific that I want to do on the saxophone, and I'm gonna take my neck strap off and I'm gonna not even pick it back up and say goodnight to the saxophone. And the reason I'm doing that, it's like a variation on who did this? Hemingway? Somebody. I'm gonna have to do some digging. I think maybe Ernest Hemingway would stop. Oh, if I turn this light out, you can't see me. He would stop writing before he was finished. He would intentionally leave himself hanging so that he was enthusiastic and excited the next morning to get up and jump in. There's a real kind of beautiful genius in that, I think, although here's an experiment. The genius being that you're tricking yourself into getting right into the fun part instead of what's such an obvious roadblock for many of us, for sure myself, to the practice, to getting started. It's the getting started really that creates the friction. Once we're playing, it's a lot easier to keep playing. I mean, really, isn't this just like Newton's first law? I'm not a scientist, but the whole object in motion stays in wow. I really have never thought about that until now. You combine Hemingway. By the way, is it Hemingway or it's Hemingway? My girlfriend in college lived on Hemingway, but it's Ernest Hemingway. You combine Hemingway with Newton and practicing jazz saxophone, I think maybe you come up with something unique. I'm going to go to bed and see how it is in the morning.